cannot thank you enough for joining us for the Birchland Park Middle School Spring Concert. Last time I saw you, my goodness, we only had 2 weeks together. So it's quite exciting, the amount of time that we've been able to work and put together this wonderful music. There are so many people, by the way, that I have to thank before I even continue. So I definitely want to give all my thanks to the amazing friends over at Birchland Park Middle School who keep the music running. Of course, the wonderful Erin Sosniski and Danielle Haran, who I believe is somewhere out here. Hi, Miss Haran. We also have to thank the amazing administrative team, of course, Mr. Steve Pearson, Melissa Brady, and Shelley Train-Geese. And of course, the families, friends, loved and cherished ones who keep the music going in your families, in your homes, in our communities, in our societies. Thank you so much for supporting these young musicians. I mean, can we give a round of applause for yourselves? Thank you so, so much. My name is Kyle Langlois, or Mr. Lang to our students. I have been here since February, believe it or not. I'm the interim band director, and I am so, so honored to have worked with the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade teams, as well as our jazz band. I want to recognize, of course, Mr. Gavin Koziak and Aiden Sasid Haran, who took a little solo on Fly Me to the Moon. Next up, we have a wonderful piece by kind of a jazz legend, in my opinion, Mr. John Coltrane. This is Mr. PC. Camp Chelsea. And Toski. so much, everybody.
Hi everyone. So before our last piece, I just want to tell you how much I've enjoyed your kids this year, guys. It's been so much fun working with them every single day. They're a bright light every single day they come to class, ready to work, ready to be challenged. And this last piece they've been working on a really long time. It's quite a hard piece, but it's not hard for them. So this is Tocatina.
Your Birchland Park Middle School 6th grade orchestra.
And now for the concertmaster of the 7th and 8th grade orchestra, Miss Victoria Rivera. And now before our final song, I just want to say some thanks to all the parents out there, guardians, aunts, uncles, everyone that supports this program and makes this program work. We could not do any of this without you, whether it's making an emergency run to Jerry's or Falsetti's to get a string or change up a size of instrument or get new music or rosin or a new bow. Really appreciate all of the help and support you give us. This would not be possible without you. So let's give ourselves a round of applause, please. I think they have something planned.
Hi everybody, before we continue, we just want to say a few words. Throughout middle school, Miss Ski has just been such a great orchestra teacher. She was patient and helpful. From the beginning of 6th grade, learning what it really meant to play and perform until now at our last show. Miss Ski has just been so great. She listens to us when we have something to share, even when we're yapping about crazy theories. She's done so much more than she's had to. When we were practicing for districts, she worked with us basically like every day, making sure we were confident in playing the music. Even on the Friday before auditions for districts, she stayed after when everyone else was gone and helped us not to go crazy. She's just all smiles, and she's just such a kind person. And so I just want to say thank you, and we'll miss you next year.
I also want to say thank you, Ms. Ski, for being such a great teacher. You've helped me learn so much over the past 3 years, and you were there to help me practice for districts auditions after school multiple times. Whenever I got confused while playing, you would always give me great advice that helped me play better. I couldn't have made it this far without you. I'm so grateful that you were there to help me when I struggled, and I will miss you so much next year. Thank you for everything you've done for us. I don't have anything planned. I'm just gonna wing it. Miss S, where do I even start? You were the greatest from all the way in 6th grade. You were always there for me, always there for the entire orchestra. You always had a smile on your face and inspired others to do their best. And we really appreciate you and everything that you do for us. And we're really gonna miss you these years. So thank you so much.
Hello everyone. Miss Ski has always been an amazing orchestra teacher, not only just an orchestra teacher, but a chorus teacher too. So we will always appreciate her hard work over all these years on teaching us so many different instruments and skills. We love you, Miss Ski.
So sweet. I'm gonna miss you guys so much. Every year, it's so hard to say goodbye to the 8th graders, and just this morning, it hit me that this was our final concert. But yeah, all great things must come to an end at some time, and I can't wait to see what these guys do in high school. They're gonna go up, have more challenging music, more opportunities of playing, so I can't wait to see what you do in high school in future years, guys, but I love you forever. Our final song is Sign of the Times by Harry Styles, as featured in Bridgerton.
For Birchland Park Middle School 6th grade ensemble. Thank you so much for all the love, the trust, and the support of these young musicians. Again, my name is Kyle Langlois. I'm your interim band director. And for the wonderful Miss Haran, Danielle, she's somewhere. We just got to say hello. Thank you so much. Enjoy the program. your Birchland Park Middle School 6th grade band. Thank you so much, everybody.
I was a little unsure for the first part because I didn't know if he was going to be good. But for the few months he was here, he was an amazing teacher, and I loved having him. I'm so sad he has to leave, but I'm so glad that Mr. Ann is back with us. So thank you, Mr. Lang.
I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water, no matter how hard I try. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be. See the light of the signs of the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. go. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let it take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? Whoa, oh, oh, oh. 'Cause every day is a new day. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. And everything's going your way. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. And they wanna make it last forever. So keep it together, 'cause it keeps getting better. Whoa, walk through life. Move your head to your destination. Shine so bright. Be the light of a new creation. If the world is a stage, better start the show. 7, 8, 9, 10, ready, set, let's go. Turn it on, turn it up, are you ready to find your way? Whoa, oh, 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 oh. 'Cause every day is a new day. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. And everything's going your way. Whoa, oh, oh. And they wanna make it last forever. So keep it together, 'cause it keeps getting better. Feel the sunshine on your shoulders. Find the strength to make you bolder. Yeah. Let each moment take you higher, 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 higher than you've ever been before. Walk through life. Every day is a new beginning. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. 'Cause every day is a new day. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Everything's going your way. Whoa, oh, oh. And they wanna make it last forever. So keep it together. Whoa, oh, oh. Every day is a new day. Everything's going your way. And you wanna make it last forever. So keep it together, 'cause it keeps getting better. 'Cause it keeps getting better.
Your Birchland Park Middle School 7th and 8th grade ensemble. My goodness. My goodness. We've had a lot of fun. Wait a second. Can we invite a very special guest really quick? This is the impeccable woman who has inspired so many of these people. And her baby, Elijah. I want to say from the bottom of my heart, this has been an insane journey. So, Danielle, thank you so much for entrusting me. I hope you're ready. Hope you're ready for him. Mission Impossible, Mission Impossible. You know, this really was a mission possible after all. I've been with these students since February, and we've only been doing this music since March. So if you do the math, which I'm a musician, so, you know, I carry the tune and do all that stuff. I mean, what? March, April, May, and a little bit of June. Please, please give it up for these wonderful young musicians, utilizing their talents, building on these amazing musical foundations and fundamentals, and of course, playing some wonderful music. We're going to take you now to a place I think we all wish we went. This is a very, very fun song from a Disney classic. We have a very exciting opportunity that we are going to need just a couple minutes, but we're going to do this just like magic. We have a couple of guests that would just like to say a few things. Our friends Genesis Garcia and Gavin Kosiak, my 6th grade friends. You know what to do. If you need to get your instruments in the cafeteria, now's the time to do so. But I want to turn the mic over to my friends Genesis, Gavin, and also Carter Carroll.
Hello. We just wanted to thank Mr. Lang and Miss Haran for an awesome year we had as part of the BPMS 8th grade band, and how they always pushed us and encouraged us to do our best even when we had really bad days with certain songs at certain parts. But we just wanted to give them a really big thank you for just being great and how we're gonna miss them so much for next year. Give it to Gavin.
I have really nothing to say, but thank you. Thank you for this great year, last year of middle school, and just thank you, yeah.
So basically, right before February vacation, when we left and Miss Hernan was like, hey, so I'm going on leave and you guys are gonna get this sub, I was like, is he gonna be cool? Or like, cause I was really worried that I was gonna get someone that like was no fun, like didn't let us do what like Miss Hernan let us do, like we just had fun, it was awesome. And then Mr. Lang came in and he was like, hey guys, I'm Mr. Lang. And I was like, okay. And then he just let us do a ton of cool stuff. And I just want to say Miss Haran set the bar really high for like what the teacher should be, and I think Mr. Lang hit that. So probably like exceeded. It was just so much fun. Thank you, Mr. Lang and Miss Haran.
This past year has been full of change, but it's been for the best. We've had two of the best teachers we could ask for, Mr. Rand and Mr. Lang. They're both fantastic teachers and both fine, kind, and caring people. Thank you, Mr. Rand and Mr. Lang, for making my last year and being the best.
All right, so I want to invite up Mr. Lang.
Am I being voted off the island?
Not yet.
All right.
It's for you. And then we got you your own sign.
I love it.
Then do I call Mr. Rand?
Yeah, and now we have Mr. Rand. Oh, of course.
You guys are the sweetest. So I've missed every moment of this, and I am so, so proud of you for everything that you've been able to accomplish this year. 8th graders, I'm gonna miss you. And I'm so excited for what you're gonna do in high school. So I'm really looking forward to coming to those concerts for sure. And 7th grade, I hope that you're ready for next year. Okay, so I'll see everybody in September.
By the way, can our 8th graders graduating from Birchland Park please stand for a moment of recognition? Mr. Cole, get ready. I am also very excited to announce the very first, but not the last iteration of the Birchland Park Symphony Orchestra. Now, some people are always asking me, what is an orchestra? What is a wind ensemble? Well, this is a wind ensemble, all wind, all using the lungs, except for our percussion, but they're breathing really, really hard. Orchestras combine strings and band. Where do we have strings and band? I wonder. Well, we started very, very, very early on to make this happen, to bridge that gap between the band and the strings. And I'm very excited to invite them on stage now to join us in our final piece of the night. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you for your music and support. This is our final piece of the night, Dr. Rockenstein, arranged by Stephen Hodges with your Birchland Park Middle School Symphony Orchestra, 6th, 7th, 8th grade band, and the strings department. so much for joining us for our annual spring concert. This has been the Birchland Park Middle School. Thank you so much to Aaron Sosniski. Thank you so much, Danielle Moran. My name is Kyle Lightlois. Have a wonderful and musical night. Thank you so much, everybody.